All right, good day. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome, family. Welcome. What's up to everybody? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you may be watching this show. Periscope family, what's going on with you? YouTube, whole nine. Welcome. Everybody on the podcast as well.
Just everywhere.
Everywhere. Let us know what part of the country you're checking in. Love to hear from you. What's up, family? How you doing today? Our number here is 888-409-0931, 888-409-0931. Get at me. Kenya, how was your weekend?
It was great.
It was good?
Yeah.
Dope. Glad it was good.
How about yours?
Pretty good. You know, I rest a little bit on Saturday night, and then I watched a little TV.
You deserve that.
I forgot what I watched. That's how tired I've been. I still already watching me.
Right.
You know, I watched a little football yesterday. I watched a little Soul Train Awards.
Yeah, sometimes it's just background noise.
That's a little something for me, you know?
Yeah. That's a lot.
That's big. If I get a chance to watch TV for an hour and a half, and then I got a chance to see my other show. So I saw 3 shows.
Which show?
3 to 4. The A Godfather of Harlem.
Ooh, I love that show. That is a good, really, really good show.
Man, I love that show.
Did they have a new episode?
Yes, it is good.
Ooh, okay.
Let me tell you what happened.
I really do, but I don't.
Okay, all right.
Anybody
else watching the show? Anybody else?
That's a good show.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, people.
Since we won't have power back till the beginning of the year.
Everybody, what's up, Steve, Raquel? Y'all chime on in. Do me a favor, share the video. Get your friends' take on what we will be discussing or reading today on the show. I had got a text message about today's conversation, and I didn't get a chance to read it. And so they say that they said something was going on.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Something's really going on.
It's interesting.
Okay.
All right. Dear Sam, I knew my husband was stepping out on our marriage, and to some degree I allowed it because he's an awesome husband, father, and provider. And he never let his extracurricular activities interfere with our household. However, I went to the doctor recently, and he told me I had an STD, minor, curable. I confronted him about it. I ended up asking him to leave because stepping out is one thing, bringing home a disease is another. He seems to think because I knew and allowed what he was doing, I also assumed the risk. Now I can't trust him. Am I wrong for, wanting him out now?
Why would you ask me that question? I'm sorry not to be, I don't want to sound insensitive.
Yeah. Be sympathetic. Come on now. Is it them or is it me?
You're right. I was just about to tell you, get your copy. I need everybody to go get your copy of my book, man. It's a good book. I'm not just saying that. It is a really good book. And you, my friend, the lady who wrote this letter, you're in my book. And this would be you. This wouldn't be him. This would be you. My first book is Men Do What Women Allow.
That's the truth.
And so you allowed this behavior to happen. So the question is, where do you go from here? The ball is in your court. Whether he knew it or not, you got burnt. Whether you knew or not, I should say, you got burnt.
And she didn't even get the fun from it.
She didn't get who?
She didn't get any fun from it. He got all the fun.
Right, he got all the fun out of it.
Jumping around.
So she knew.
Yeah, she said he knew that he was stepping out. But I know a lot of women actually that have said, they don't mind that part. They don't mind sharing that part as long as their person is taking care of all the finances.
When we did the reality hour, the book signing, you had a woman who actually said that.
I know so many people that have said that.
Yeah, okay.
So it must not just be her.
Man, come on.
Yeah. Now, Taquana said he's absolutely right. You accepted the infidelity. You must also take responsibility for your lack of self-respect and assume the risk. You put your health at risk for an awesome husband, provider, father, and cheater. He could have been an awesome father and provider to his children without you. You have to have self-worth and respect.
Dun, dun, dun.
Carmen said, my sister, you in bed with every person he ever been to bed with, out of sight, out of mind. Remember that the next time you lay together, respect yourself.
Yeah. What's that question again?
Is she wrong for wanting him out now?
No, you should get burnt the second time. Wait till you get burnt again. Then let's see what that is, because this is curable that she has now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and roll the dice, damn it, and see what happens next time.
Well, I mean, okay. So everybody grows up with the archetype of what they see as a good person. Like some guys grow up thinking, the local pimp is the right is what a man looks like. Some women grow up in households where their mothers, they stayed down, they just did all the dishes and kept the house clean and never said anything about dad stepping out. So you never know what people grew up looking at.
So what?
But I mean, that's just what part of
I
your
hear
programming.
you. I hear you. I always say this though, right? And I use this as an analogy. There's a lot of things that you saw that was done wrong, but you figured some things out in your life.
True.
You figure out, it's wrong. I hear you used to seeing bad behavior, but that does not mean that you're supposed to do it. I know people who parents was drug dealers.
Yeah.
But the kids, one or two of the kids didn't sell drugs. They said that's bad. And I don't want to be a drug dealer because my mama's been in jail all this time, so I'm not going to do that.
Right.
So just because you come up and you grew up, to me, sometimes, like I heard men say, my father wasn't there. And so, my daddy wasn't in my life. So, okay, somewhat that is, okay, granted he wasn't there and some stuff he didn't teach you. But now you got a son of your own, you got a daughter of your own. Nobody went into the bedroom to say, hey, this is how you put your penis inside of the woman and you let it loose. No, you figured out how to do that. So you need to figure out how not to let yourself keep getting hurt or letting certain things happen to you. It should be motivation that you came up that way, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For that not to happen to you.
But how do you figure that out when you've never seen it? Like,
hell, we see stuff on TV. We
seen-
see stuff on TV. You can YouTube how to not get burnt. Let's YouTube that.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about not everybody grew up with the Cosby Show type family. You know what I'm saying? Most of us grew up with some level of dysfunction somewhere that we have to work out in our adulthood, in our own relationships. How do you get past that if you never saw the good part?
You gotta just want to. Yeah. You gotta just know that that's not good for me. I don't want that. Here's a good example. Mm-hmm. America used to whoop their kids' asses, right?
Yeah.
Now that narrative has changed. Some people said, I would not whoop my kid the way that I was done.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. No. I'm just being real.
True.
Or I'm not going to let my kids go. I'm going to give my kids everything. I'm going to bust my butt and give my kids everything.
Yeah.
So, and look what happened. So it depends on what you want to do.
Yeah.
We got about 40 seconds before we invite the radio audience in.
Okay.
888-409-0931. Help this woman out. I know I came off a little harsh on this one.
Yes, Sam. Give her some advice.
But this is her brother talking. This is your big brother. Your big brother's telling you, no, you're not wrong for leaving. Now, if you want to stay, some women or some men have stayed when they got burnt. Okay? But you need to ask yourself, are you okay with this? Can you live with this?
Right.
That's what you need to ask yourself. Every time you pee, you need to say, are you willing to deal with that burn again?
Right. And what are your priorities?
93.1 WCHK, Sam Sylk Show. Coming up in the 2 o'clock hour, I got tickets to see Erykah Badu, man. She's coming to the land. That cypher, that R&B cypher on the Soul Train Wars was dope last night, too. Real nice. So today the song is On and On. Karaoke is On and On by Erykah Badu. Google the lyrics if you don't know it. 2 o'clock hour, you'll get a chance to do it for the tickets. Let's read the letter and see if we can help this person out at 888-409-0931, 578-0931, the Sam Sylk Show. What's up to our social media family? Let's read this letter.
Okay. Dear Sam, I knew my husband was stepping outside of our marriage, and to some degree I allowed it because he's an awesome father, husband, and provider. He never let his extracurricular activities interfere with our household. However, I went to the doctor recently, and he told me I had an STD, minor or incurable. I confronted him about it. I ended up asking him to leave because stepping out is one thing, bringing home a disease is another. He seems to think because I knew and allowed what he was doing, I also assumed the risk. Now I can't trust him. Am I wrong for wanting him out now?
Now I can't trust him to hit these bras with no condom. I gave him all this time to go hit all he want, long as he pay the bills in his house.
And wear a condom.
But he didn't put on the condom. Now I want to know if I can trust him again.
No.
I want to know. Yeah, I knew he was cheating. I was okay. Because all the bills are paid, babies are good. But he didn't put on a condom. And then I went to the doctor for my, what they call it?
Pap smear or something?
I went to get my pap smear, and it came out irregular.
It was more than a regular.
It was on fire.
Yeah, she was on fire.
Could I trust him to continue to sleep with all those women and put a condom on since he got caught this time?
No, girl.
So you and your vagina need to have a conversation on this one. And you need to call your girlfriends. Now, I'm your big brother, so I'm not going to get to the old little sis. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have this your big brother talking to you.
All right, so what's up?
What you mean? Why would you ask that question? It's your body. It's your body.
But she's trying. She's trying the best that she can.
Okay. Try the best that she can by come on now.
It sounds like she idolizes the provider part.
If he's that type of guy, then he's still going to do that.
Yeah.
If he's who he say he is, he'll do that without y'all being together. Now I ain't gonna tell you to go and break up your marriage. That's your marriage. You made the vow. I didn't make that vow with y'all too. But you need to ask yourself: is it are you willing to be set on fire again? That's what it boils down to.
So that's a good final straw, is to get the STD. That's a good ending point right there.
I mean, some people have stayed and they got burnt. But what would you do, America? Call right now. Call the show and talk to this woman here. Some people, if you've been burnt in the past, because you knew he or she was sleeping. You gave them permission. You knew what they were doing, as long as they wore the condom. You remember we had the is it me? I mean, is it them? Is it me? The book, the relationship hour. You had a woman said she know her man is going to go cheat. As long as he wear a condom, she said it was okay. That's what you heard that woman say that.
Yes. Look at all the people who had outside families back in the day. People had 2, 3, 4 families. I mean, so somebody accepted it.
So let me put the nice guy voice on since you said I was too tough and rough.
Okay.
All right. So her question again is what?
Is she wrong? Is she wrong for wanting him to leave now? After she had to go see the doctor.
You really, to ask me that, sister, I'm really trying to give a nice, that. Hell no. What matters to you, woman? I've tried to say it all nice. No, what matters to you?
Yeah.
Your body, what happens to you?
That's
or
right.
you more, he's just a nice provider. Come on now. What y'all got to say about it? 5780931.
My name is Dr. Will.
Right, let's take some calls here. Sam Sylk Show.
Hey, Sam.
Hey.
First of all, when Kenya read the letter, the first beginning didn't even sound right. Because he's a provider, did you allow him to go and step out? No. Second of all, you too old to be going to the doctor with an STD. Stop it. Stop. I mean, seriously. And what woman want their husband to be stepping out on them if you know about it or if you don't know about it? That hurts. Who wants to do that?
Yeah, I think it did hurt her really bad.
Stop it. Yes, it really did. She should be embarrassed.
You're such a great provider. Well, you go out there and get you some this weekend.
I don't know what her friends should be like. Girl, what's wrong with you? You sound like a fool, even writing a letter or whatever. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. She should be my friend, because I can tell her some things or two.
All right.
She sound like she'd tell her, too.
Right. Thanks a lot, man. Sam Sylk Show. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Sam?
I'm good.
Good. I think she might be a little slow, honey.
That's what it is.
providing for yourself, you can do that yourself. I work every day as a single woman. I provide for myself every day.
You live
that
real
ain't
good.
nothing.
You live real
and I
good.
live real good.
Right.
Real good, okay? So she got a little problem, baby. She got a little problem. Something wrong with her.
Man, I'm like, come on now.
Because I'd be damned if I want my ass on fire. I couldn't do it. I couldn't deal with it, okay?
Hey, what's that song about Alicia Keys? This
yeah.
on fire.
Yeah.
I don't think it quite went like that, but yeah.
That's crazy.
That's the remix. That's the
That is
remix.
crazy.
All right, thanks for the call. Sam Sylk Show. Hello.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, beautiful woman.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Now, what this woman needs to do, if she plan on staying with him,
Mm-hmm.
he's a good provider, he's such a nice guy and all of that, the only person she can make sure he use a rubber on is herself.
You know what? You probably made the most
That
sense
makes
out of all
sense.
this. There you go. There you go. She could be like, you know what? We know what, Charles? Just make sure you can keep hitting all that booty you want, but just make sure that we gonna use condoms from now on, because you're such a great provider and you deserve all that ass out there in the world.
Oh, my.
But when you come home, boo-boo, just put this condom on for me, please.
She
Like,
said,
that ain't my personal story, but if that's how she want to be with him,
All right. I'll
That's the
take what
best
you
way to
said.
do it.
That's the best way to do it. Thank you so much. I think she helped that woman out.
she did.
She helped her out.
But which one would you prefer, a STD or a child? Because there's a lot of people who brought home kids.
Yeah.
And those ain't going away.
That's very true. All right. Last comments before we go.
All right. Steve said, did he all of a sudden stop being an awesome father and provider when he burned you? You knew he was cheating and you were fine with it because obviously you haven't been giving him what he needs. The best thing you can do is make sure you use
say that?
protection with him. You need to apologize and let him back in the house immediately. The man you potentially leave him for will do the same thing to you, so you might as well stick with the man who provides and loves your children. Thanks, Steve.
Do me a favor, share this video with your family and friends and get their take. And don't forget, go to my website. I will give you an autographed signed copy of the book before we go on tour. Is it them or is it me? Who is it? On samsylk.com or go to Amazon. We'll talk to you tomorrow.